Welcome back, travelers, to Captain Antonio's Travels and our review of the Carnival Paradise. We recently took a 5-day cruise out of Port Tampa and thought we'd share our take in this vessel. Now, we're fortunate to live on the west coast of Florida, so it was a quick 45-minute drive to port.
Ed's first time on a cruise ship.
The Grand Central Atrium is the first thing you'll see when you board, and it does make an impressive entrance even for an older ship. Built in 1998, she's had a few dry docks to update the water park, add some additional food options like Guy's Burger Joint, the Seafood Shack, and Blue Iguana, as well as update some other public areas. There's definitely signs of wear here and there, but she still looks pretty good for an almost 30-year ship. Located on Deck 9 aft on the Paradise is Serenity, the adults-only retreat. This area has one of the only hot tubs on board that isn't always overrun with the kiddos, and it comes with an incredible view. The Rex nightclub looked like it would be great. It was not. Not because of the layout, as it's actually one of the best we've seen at sea, but because of the music. We went every night at prime time around midnight when music just wasn't hitting. There were at least 60 people inside the club at any given time, but no one was dancing or even moving much as the music choices were just not dance jams. Do better, Carnival. One of the cool things about leaving Port Tampa Bay is cruising under the Sunshine Skyway Bridge, especially at night when it's lit up. This bridge does limit Port Tampa Bay to smaller, typically older cruise ships due to height restrictions, but it's still pretty amazing sailing right under it. Up on Deck 9, there are several options poolside for both food and drinks a short stumble away. You've got Blue Iguanas, burritos, and tacos, including a nice salsa selection on one side. Then you've got Guy's Burgers, which are always fantastic. And last but not least, there's a Seafood Shack up here as well. We thought this space could have been used better for more chair space, but again, older ship. With an older ship comes just one main water slide, although they do have a couple of kiddie slides off to the side. This is nothing like the waterworks on bigger ships. They do have rules, and one they won't tell you until you get all the way to the top: no GoPros. It does have a nice little splash zone off to the backside, so definitely more of a kid's park. Like most ships, you won't go thirsty. In addition to roving poolside servers, you can also hop over to the Red Frog Rum Bar or the Blue Iguana Tequila Bar, both on the Lido deck. Smaller ship, smaller arcade. Sorry, kids. And of course, a casino. Gamble enough, we'll send you free cruise offers. We've never received an offer, but we aren't big gamblers. They've got plenty of slots here and plenty of table games, and this is always a popular spot at night. We, however, prefer the casino bar for great live music. There's not a ton of sports activities on board this ship. There's no rock climbing wall, no ropes course, no basketball courts. So here's your theme again, small ship. But they do have putt-putt up on Deck 14-4, so it's definitely windy on sea days. Here's one more nostalgic piece for this age-challenged ship, Shuffleboard.
Hey cruisers, are you ready? Preparing for launching, we say 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, very good. Remember, we're gonna pop those balloons. We gotta take the balloons around.
Last time in Nassau, we did an excursion to swim at the Pig, so this time we decided just to venture down to a local beach, Junkanoo. It definitely looked nice at first, but it wasn't the cleanest, and the chair vendors were pretty territorial. Next time we'll likely just head down to Cable Beach and check that area out instead. Most cruise lines now have their own private islands, and this is Carnival's newest iteration, Celebration Key.
They're so cute. Every time I say that, I think about the marshmallow.
We've been to private islands like this before, but this is Carnival's newest and definitely largest one. They've got two huge lagoon pools. The one on the left, more for adults, is called Calypso Lagoon, and the one on the right, for kids and families, is Starfish Lagoon. Around the pools are food eateries and bars where you can just use your ship's cards for purchases. Plenty of options out there for everyone. This has some super sugar sandy white beaches and some of the clearest waters you'll see. Doesn't love a good blow party.
Sing along. That's it.
This is the Paris restaurant on Deck 10, aka the buffet. It's a pretty standard cruise ship buffet. Breakfast can be continental with meats, cheeses, danishes, muffins, yada yada yada. Nothing that'll blow you away and enough to keep you from starving. Lunch usually has a little variety, but it's still just a lunch buffet. It's chicken tenders, burgers, pasta salads, mac and cheese, basically all the things a 10-year-old's looking for. Hot breakfast on the ship is again pretty vanilla. It's eggs, hash brown, bacon every other day, basically Holiday Inn Express in the seas. Sea day brunch in the main dining room is going to be better, but it will take you a few minutes longer. The Paradise, being an older ship, lacks the specialty restaurants like a steakhouse or Asian fusion or a brewhouse barbecue spot. But the main dining room selections are certainly good enough and are fairly standard compared to other ships' main dining room selections. Overall, we had a good, maybe not great, time on the Carnival Paradise. It's super convenient for us being close to home, but honestly, we'd probably opt for another ship or cruise line next time leaving Port Tampa. We do tend to lean towards the larger ships with more activities and more people, as those are just the kind of cruises that we enjoy more. It's a little more laid back, but still has a decent cruise ship feel. Aside from one bartender in the casino bar, we had great service from everyone else on board. The comedians were okay, not great, but were the same two all cruise long. If you didn't like one of them, like us, you really only had one comedian for the rest of the cruise. We had more than enough to eat and more than enough to drink and plenty of sunshine, even for early January. We made the most of it and still came away happy, and if you can't do that and want a perfect ship, maybe this one's not for you. From Captain and Tennille and our truly special guests, Ed and Angela, we thank you again for watching and hope you tune again soon for our next adventure.